I'm cooking lamb biryani today using my Tefal rice cooker. So I have about 1 kilo and a bit of lamb shoulder here, which I've cut up into cubes. To that, I'm going to add in about a teaspoon of turmeric powder, about a tablespoon of chili powder, and a generous amount of salt. And then you mix this all up until it's equally combined, and then you just set it aside. For the masala, I'll need 6 shallots, 6 to 7 cloves of garlic, about 2 centimeters of ginger, some dry chilies here as well, some green chilies, and some sprigs of coriander and mint as well. So I'm just gonna roughly just chop this all up. And I'm gonna add it to my blender here. Okay. And to this, I'm also gonna add in a teaspoon of coriander powder. Oh, it smells so good. Now what I need to do is I just need to slice up 1 large onion here. You also want to dice up all the tomatoes as well. Okay, so I've got 3 whole tomatoes here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set this to clay pot. So I want to caramelize the onions and the spices. So we'll start with that first. So to that, I'm going to add in about 2 tablespoons of ghee, some coconut oil, about 4 bay leaves, 1 stick of cinnamon, about 3 or 4 cardamom pods, and about 4 or 5 cloves. And you're going to add in the onions to this. Once the onions are all in, just give it a quick little stir, and you want to wait until the onions are nice and brown before you add in the tomatoes. This smells so good and perfect timing. It's really told me it's been cooking for about 10 minutes. I'm just going to open it up to check on it. I'm going to add in the tomatoes. I'm also going to add in the lamb, and as well as your masala paste. Okay, that all goes in. I'm going to close it, and we're going to let it cook under the soup function for about 15 minutes before we add in the rice. So I've got basmati rice here, about 3 cups, which I've soaked in some water. So I'm just going to add in the rice. And since I've added a little bit of rice, I need to put in a little bit more salt. Set it to white rice and press start. This is going to take another half an hour or so. Your rice is going to be nice and fluffy. Your mutton is going to be falling off the bone. And then it's time to indulge with your loved ones. And this is ready, and it smells amazing. Wow, look at that. Okay, so just get yourself a nice big bowl. Just like that. Perfect meal for your family and friends. And I just like a lot of coriander on top, just to make sure that the rice is nice and cooked. And I can just look by the grain, it looks perfect.